BlueMetric is mission-ready water. We are world-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water. We are proud to partner with Atlantic Canadian Industries. We are mission-ready water.
Welcome to Maritech 2024. My name is Hannah DeGeer. I'm with BlueMetric, hosting this wonderful podcast with Gale Force Winds today. I have two amazing gentlemen from Intemco here. I understand you guys have a long history. Could you maybe introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about how you guys met and what you do?
We first met at Concordia University a long time ago. Nick at that time was a student instructor, correct?
Yeah.
And we met actually in the classroom for the first time a long time ago.
And what do you do? What is Intemco?
Yeah.
Intemco was started in 1988, primarily in the design and manufacturers of sensors.
Okay.
The temperature sensors, level sensors, humidity sensors. So we are design and manufacturer.
Okay. And your positioning being at Maritech 2024 and providing your solutions.
Yes.
They're very intelligent sensors, I understand. What kind of capabilities can they provide for some of the organizations that are here today?
Yeah, so what makes, so my name is Nick Krouglicof, and I'm really responsible for research and development at Intemco. It's a new role for me, but as John said, we've known each other for a long time. We both actually started a little bit in the aerospace industry.
Yeah.
We both worked I was doing a PhD with CAE in Montreal, which is a flight simulator company.
Correct, yes.
That's where John worked for.
Yeah, in R&D.
In R&D.
Okay.
So really what we brought from there is like a high level of intelligence inside the sensors. Like it's not just a temperature sensor, but there's intelligence built in. Almost all the products that Intemco makes have an integrated microcontroller inside the sensor in a very robust housing that takes care of things like communication and calibration, corrections for temperature. All that is built into the sensor. So really the focus is on high reliability, a high level of technology integrated into the sensor, and really, I guess, an ability to adapt to the client's needs.
Correct, yes.
So some live data coming in for the client from these sensors.
Correct, yes.
Into their whatever they need the solution for.
Correct.
Where do you guys make this and manufacture these sensors?
We manufacture in Montreal. We have a plant of about 20,000 square feet, the land of about 100,000 square feet. We employ 24 personnel full-time, 6 part-time in specialty areas. So within the plant, we do everything.
Okay.
From the electronics point of view, we do all the schematics. We assemble circuit boards. From the point of view of software, we have inside programmers where they do what's needed to be done. We have a machine shop, we have a welding shop, and all the assembly that's needed to make the sensor. So we are all kind of everything in one house.
One-stop shop, and it's all Canadian designed, manufactured, delivered.
All Canadian designed, manufactured, delivered, correct, yes.
Great, great.
I'm not supposed to show this, but John's going to get upset, but I'll show you the kind of...
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Why
So
would
this
that be
is the product.
This is the kind of signal conditioning that gets built in. So this is a small circuit board
Okay.
with components on both sides. It's obviously now everything today is surface mount, very high density.
Yep.
So you can pack a lot of processing power in a board that size.
So what would this tell the client? What with this piece of equipment?
This specifically that you're holding is a programmable pressure switch. So what you might use that for, you might be familiar where if you've ever used a compressor, for example, where the compressor goes on at 90 psi and then goes off again at 120 once it has a chance to build up the pressure. Could be used for something like that, but it's fully programmable. You can program when it goes on, when it goes off, time delay, hysteresis, and it's all built inside the sensor.
Okay.
So the interface to the client might be very, very simple, but there's a lot of intelligence built into the sensor.
And when you
this is manufactured in Montreal.
Okay.
The circuit board, along with all the mechanical parts that go with it.
and when a client comes to you with a problem, you custom make their solution based on their needs, correct?
Correct, yeah. We have sales engineers
Okay.
that take customer input and we design according to customer requirements. So we do a lot of custom work for.
Okay.
For
Is there any sort of rinse and repeat product, or is it all custom?
It's repeat.
Okay.
A lot of it is repeat.
Okay.
For the marine industry, it's mostly repeat.
Okay.
So
Because I guess they would probably wear out and you'd have to replace them, or how does that work?
no, that's actually the problem. We make good quality stuff.
Never wears
That's
out.
a good problem to have.
is,
You
no,
know?
we don't have
they
much,
don't make things like that anymore.
That's right. Yeah. No, my belief is to make top quality.
Yes.
Because I have to sleep at night. You know.
Yep.
If I sell lousy product, I can't sleep. You know.
Okay.
So
To give you an idea, there's Intemco temperature sensors in the Confederation Bridge
Okay.
that are monitoring temperature that have been there since construction.
correct. Yeah.
And they're still operational.
yes.
And there's been no reason to change them.
We had somebody on earlier who was talking about sort of like a system with a satellite, and it was temperature controlled, so with a sensor in it. So that would be a sort of solution that could gauge the temperature, and if it's too cold, it would warm it up. That
Yeah.
kind of things. Okay.
Correct, yes.
But the other thing now that we're working on, and I'm based in PEI, so we're starting kind of a research and development office in PEI. So we're now focused more on kind of the next generation of sensors. So we're doing a lot of wireless sensors.
Okay.
So a sensor that's battery operated that you might put in the field somewhere, and it'll wirelessly communicate the data back to the control room. But it's not necessarily high tech. One of the first applications we're doing is compost.
Okay.
So compost fields, you need to monitor the temperature above and below ground level. So you drive these temperature sensors into the compost field, and multiple, you could have 20, and wirelessly it'll transmit the data back into the control room so they can keep track of what's going on in the compost. So not necessarily a high-tech application, but a high-tech sensor.
Absolutely. That sounds wonderful. And can you speak to me maybe about what your ideal client looks like? What your ideal client might look like?
The ideal clients, we have clients in many industries.
Okay.
I can't say that we have an ideal client, but our preferred industry is pharmaceutical.
Okay.
We do a lot of work with pharmaceutical. Along with that, we do a lot of work in food as well. Energy, that's probably one of our biggest areas, and we're trying to work our way into the marine into the marine industry.
And I think there's a lot of capabilities that you could offer a lot of these folks here at the show at Maritech 2024. And
Yes.
we hope to see you at Maritech 2025 in Montreal next year, and
Yes.
and maybe continue a conversation and see
Absolutely.
where you're
Not
at.
about to travel.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Great.
Back at home.
Sure.
Okay, well, thank you both. It was wonderful to talk to you and learn more about Intemco and what you guys do. So
Nice to talk to you
enjoy the
too.
rest of your show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Blue Metric is your partner and works with Atlantic Canadian industries and organizations who are concerned about the water health of our planet and the people who inhabit it in an environmentally and culturally sensitive manner. Blue Metric joins the growing number of like-minded, innovative Atlantic Canadian companies who are changing the environmental landscape for the globe in a world-class way. World-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. We are mission ready.